Almighty God our Father, we pray in thanksgiving for bringing us safely to this day. May we be truly thankful for the gift of education and for the family, friends, and staff members whose support has made this journey possible. We ask your blessing on those who graduate today. May they know your great love for them, and may they always seek goodness, beauty, and truth in all that they do. May they use their many gifts wisely and generously, and work always for the common good of the human family. We make this prayer through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. Will you please be seated now?
I have the honour of declaring this graduation ceremony open. I now invite the Vice-chancellor, Professor Margaret House, to give her address.
My Lord Bishop, Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, and of course, graduands. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this 2019 summer graduation ceremony. Today we're here to celebrate your success as you graduate amongst friends, family and peers from the School of Arts and Communication here at Leeds Trinity University. Your graduation ceremony today officially marks the formal completion of your studies and the beginning of new challenges as you start your professional careers or continue on to further study. What you have achieved should not be underestimated. Studying for a degree is intellectually and mentally demanding. It requires a great deal of hard work, perseverance, and determination. It's a major personal commitment and investment in your future, probably the biggest one that you will ever make. But studying for a degree also demonstrates confidence, belief in your abilities, and an ambition to succeed. And following years of hard work and dedication, you've done it. And today is a day of joy and celebration. And it's my pleasure and honour to celebrate with you. And I know I speak for everyone here today when I say just how proud we are of each and every one of you. But today is also about the people who have supported you throughout your educational journey. Parents, carers, grandparents, aunts and uncles, children, husbands and wives, partners, teachers, friends. You've all been there for our graduands throughout their entire educational journey, a journey which started long before Leeds Trinity and one which may continue for some afterwards. Your contribution to their achievements has been invaluable, and I would also like to personally thank each and every one of you for always being there for our graduands during their time with us, and I'm delighted to see so many of you here to join in their celebrations today. So graduands, I'd like to ask you to stand, to face your supporters, your family, friends, and join with me in showing our appreciation for all of their support. Now that really didn't sound terribly grateful. Come on, let's really show them how grateful you are. Thank you. I'm also honoured to share the sanctuary with another group of people here today who've played a significant role in your success. These are my colleagues, your lecturers and tutors, who've been there for you throughout your studies, supporting you and providing you with knowledge and inspiration. We must also acknowledge the contribution of our professional and support staff, without whom the delivery of your programmes, your placements, and quite simply events like today would not be possible. So this time I'd like to ask the staff in the sanctuary, in the chapel, and in the auditorium to stand. And again, I ask you to join with me in showing our appreciation. I'm also very proud of you, our graduates, and when I asked your lecturers and tutors to nominate students who had excelled during their time here, I was overwhelmed by the response. There are so many of you that I could speak about. But I would like to take the opportunity to mention the following students whose stories particularly stood out to me. First of all, Luke Hudson. Luke graduates today with a BA Journalism and has achieved much success with his final year digital media portfolio, which includes a hyper-local news site, Airborough News. Luke's portfolio was shortlisted by academics at Leeds Trinity for the Yorkshire Evening Post Prize for Local Digital Journalism and was selected by the editor of the Yorkshire Post, Hannah Taxter, as the overall winner. Today, he is being awarded the Journalism Prize for Outstanding Academic Performance, and he's now taken up an overseas social media internship with leading financial technology company SumUp in Berlin. Congratulations and well done, Luke. Adam Knight graduates with a BA in Theology and Religious Studies and is awarded the Theology and Religious Studies Programme Prize for his excellent academic results. Adam has followed in the footsteps of 4 of his family members who also studied at Leeds Trinity. After attending an open day, Adam made Leeds Trinity his first choice due to the family atmosphere and campus layout. Adam is staying in Leeds and continuing to work in his current role whilst exploring new academic interests. He would like to pursue further study in the next 12 months. Well done, Adam. And finally, Jake Jones. Jake graduates BA Sport Journalism and has immersed himself into life at Leeds Trinity in the last 3 years. Jake has cerebral palsy and epilepsy and has found the transition into student living really enjoyable, giving him independence and the opportunity to meet other students also living with disabilities. Jake has been a student ambassador and an active member of the cricket club. Most recently, he was involved in the organisation of the 2019 Matthew Hewitt Memorial Cricket Match, a sporting event which takes place every year to remember former sports journalist student Matthew Huggett and to raise money for Macmillan Cancer Support. Well done, Jake. Of course, we're very proud of every single one of you. And whilst Leeds Trinity University has developed and grown over the last 50 years, one thing remains constant: our complete commitment to developing highly employable graduates who are able to make a significant and lasting contribution to society. It's why 95% of our graduates are employed or in further study 6 months after graduating. It's why we're in the top 15 of all UK universities for teaching quality, and why for the 4th year running we're in the top 10 universities nationally for value added, a rating which compares students' degree results with their entry qualifications to show how effectively they are taught and supported during their studies. It's why this university exists and why we are so proud of each and every one of you on this, your special day. Your degree has provided you with knowledge, professional experience, and highly sought-after graduate-level skills. The vocational focus of your degree has given you the best possible opportunity to be ready for the world of work, and throughout your time with us, you've become independent adults, more rounded individuals, and hopefully you've made friends for life. You may even have met your future partner. These life experiences are just as important as the academic merits of a degree, and I'm sure I speak for everyone here when I say it's been a pleasure to watch you develop and grow into inspiring individuals with very bright futures ahead of you. As you graduate today, you take your next steps in your career, and we are proud to be welcoming you to the next phase of your relationship with Leeds Trinity. Leeds Trinity is your university and will be here for you whenever you need us. So when you're looking for your next job, when you're looking for your next academic challenge, or if you simply want to keep in touch with fellow graduates, you can count on our support every step of the way. You're joining a global community of over 25,000 Leeds Trinity graduates. They, like you, are exceptional individuals working in all sorts of organisations around the world. And we're also welcoming a new member into our community today and throughout this week with an honorary award. Today we are honouring Hannah Thaxter for her significant contribution as editor of the Yorkshire Evening Post. But of course today we celebrate the success of you, our 2019 graduates. Please remember this moment and this day. Remember the people around you who have been with you through your journey, and the many others who have been supporting you along the way and have contributed to your achievement. Everyone here appreciates that life is far from easy for today's students. All of you will have faced your own personal challenges, and all of you have overcome them. Your family and friends will have supported you. Many of you will have had to work to pay your way through your studies. All of you will have made sacrifices to ensure your success today. So we're all immensely proud of you and of your success. Look to the future with optimism and take your talents out to the world. You are all exceptional people. Congratulations, well done, and good luck.
I now invite the Deputy Vice-chancellor, Professor Ray Lloyd, to read the citation for the award of Fellow of the University.
My Lord Bishop, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you Hannah Thaxter, editor of the Yorkshire Evening Post. Born in Sheffield, Hannah grew up in Halifax. She attended Sowerby Bridge High School and the Crossley Heath School, and secured a place at Catering College in Manchester. We will never know if she would have had a spectacular culinary career, as she turned down her place at Catering College, in most part due to, as she puts it, a hideous pair of black shoes she was told she had to wear. Instead, she was drawn to the bright lights of London. It was there that she met a journalist at a local newspaper. Tales of a busy newsroom and the idea of talking to people, finding and telling their stories inspired Hannah to seek a career in journalism, and she undertook a journalism course at Harlow College. In 1990, Hannah secured a trainee reporter position at the Halifax Courier. She spent 17 years at the newspaper working as a reporter, sub-editor and assistant editor, and developing a passion for journalism, writing and telling stories. She believes that everyone has a story to tell and that a good journalist can discover the extraordinary in the ordinary. During that time, she had 2 children, Billy and Eleanor, before leaving in 2007 for a brief stint in PR. She found, however, that she missed working in a busy news environment and in 2008 returned to journalism and became editor of several weekly titles, including the reporter series in Dewsbury, Batley and Birstall and Spenborough. In 2014, she took on the editorship at both the Wakefield Express and the Pontefract and Castleford Express, and even found time in the same year to marry her husband, Mark. In 2017, she was named editor of the Yorkshire Evening Post. Over the last 5 years, Hannah has been greatly involved with Leeds Trinity University, advising academics to our Employer Advisory Board, welcoming graduates as trainee reporters, taking students on professional placements, supporting the Leeds Trinity Student Newsroom Project, speaking at Journalism and Media Week, and launching the Yorkshire Evening Post Excellence in Local Digital Journalism Awards. Throughout her career, Hannah has focused on creating content that is interesting, responsible and accurate. She's covered everything from golden wedding anniversaries to MPs' expenses, criminals' cases to community campaigns. She's committed as a journalist and particularly now as an editor to making a positive impact and contribution to the local community through her work. She's taken part in charity sleepouts, is a trustee of the Hunslet Foundation, and oversaw the award-winning We Love Our NHS campaign as part of the NHS 70th birthday celebrations in 2018. Hannah believes that journalism has a vital role to play in society, and that local and regional newspapers and websites are vital to giving local people a voice. As a journalist, Hannah is committed to maintaining and promoting the highest possible standards, to supporting her local community, and to developing the next generation of journalists, and is thoroughly deserving of this fellowship.
I now invite the following members of staff to present a sequence of research awards. Professor Graham Roberts, Dr. Amina Alyal, Professor Jane De Gay, Dr. Suzanne Owen, and Professor Rosemary Mitchell.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-chancellor, it's my greatest pleasure to present Edwin Arthur for his research degree. Eddie's PhD thesis seeks to find answers to many difficult questions. What exactly is the relationship between proclamation and social action? How do we define unreached peoples, and should we be defining them anyway? What is the best strategy for short-term mission? He was brave enough to dive into interdisciplinary study, which explored complex tensions between theology, communications, strategy, and operations. His findings will help many charities, mission agencies, and their leaders to stay focused on a key issue: that our day-to-day words and actions are every bit as important as our planned organised activities. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, I'm pleased to present Edwin Arthur.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, it is my greatest pleasure to present Haytham Bastawi for his research degree. Haytham's thesis traces tropes of the Arab from translations of the Arabian Nights in literature and in culture, and he convincingly argues that they contributed to forming a culture which justified colonial expansion. He is a superlative researcher, writer and thinker, and already lecturer at Leeds University. I'm sure we'll be reading his books in the future. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present Haytham Bastawi.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, it's my greatest pleasure to present Thomas Brecken for his research degree. Sir Leslie Stephen, mountaineer and man of letters, is best known today as the curmudgeonly Victorian father of Virginia Woolf. But Thomas Brecken's research has revealed that Stephen was more positive and progressive than his reputation suggests, and that his influence on Woolf was more positive and profound than critics have acknowledged. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present Thomas Brecken.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, it is my greatest pleasure to present Gary McGee for his research degree. Gary's thesis appraised the Little Research Church Missionary Society's mission of help to the Syrian Christian community in what is now Kerala, India, in the early part of the 19th century. While examining the ecclesiastical debates of this episode, the thesis also raised important questions concerning the complex links between Christian mission and empire, and the nature of mission itself more generally in light of this. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present Gary McGee.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, it is my greatest pleasure to present Josh Pocklad for his research degree. Josh's dissertation focused on Victorian commodity and consumer culture, tracing the roots of the modern advertisement spectacle from the 1851 Great Exhibition to the early 20th century. This important research can help us all become more thoughtful consumers in an age when the environmental and social concerns we face make major changes to our current economic model absolutely essential. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present Josh Pocklad. And for the award of Master of Arts by Research, I present Bradley Hilton. David Locke. And Tracy Myers. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of research awards for the School of Arts and Communication.
We now move on to the conferment of the awards and presentations of prizes for our graduates. I invite Miss Catherine O'Connor to present awards from the School of Arts and Communications.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Creative and Professional Writing, I present Abigail Carlton. Callum Fawcett. Daniel Gorhan. Evelina Kononov. Robin Mason. Matthew McNamara. Sophie Pickles. Martha Sennett. Eli Smith. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in English, I present Kajita Akhtar. Katie Brady. Alice Brooks. Melissa Conroy. Kieran Edelston. Sarah Githrew. Georgia Hetherington. The following graduate is also the recipient of the Programme Prize and the Leeds Centre for Victorian Studies Prize, Thomas McCulloch. Carla Mackenzie. Amelia O'Dowd. Keegan Price. Georgina Stone. Brandon Wells. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in English and Media, I present the following graduate who is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Natalia Stecco. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in English and Writing, I present Nikita Ahmed. Zainab Akhtar. Naomi Emerson. The following graduate is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Abigail Fielder. Ethan Herworth. Annabelle Ketteringham. Connie Morton. Victor Yang Poole. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in History, I present the following graduate who is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Caroline Barrett. Kieran Beale. Rhiannon Brearley. David John Calvert. Lydia Cosgrave. Thomas Dunwell. Kimberly Goodman. Mitch King. Luke Noble Smith. Elizabeth Roberts. Kieran Simpson. Charlotte Wallace. Phoebe Wilkinson. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in History and Philosophy, I present Sophie Barber. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Ethics and Religion, I present Ellie Mae Atkinson. Cherise Conroy. Sophie Hayward. Kira Jennings. Jake Lee. Connor Lyons. Brendan Morell. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Julia Selvakumar. Alexander Smith. Olivia Welby. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Theology and Religious Studies, I present Andrew Abdi. Hannah Hancock. Joseph Keat. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Adam Knight. The following graduate is also the recipient of the Bishop of Leeds Prize for Excellence in Theology, Joseph Nelson. For the award of Certificate of Higher Education in Philosophy, Ethics and Religion, I present Mariah Glazer. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Broadcast Journalism, I present the following graduate, who is also the recipient of the programme prize, Jasmine Blacker. Maisie Clancy. Olivia Dobson. Aston Lamb. Tyler Morell. Zohar Shah. Kate Whittaker. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Journalism, I present Amira Abdul Hamid. Maisie Andrews Garth. Joshua Atherton. Samaya Bhatti. Bridie Cleaver. Georgie Cox. Clea Canning. Tamika McCrory. Georgie McHale Ramsell. Robert Mooney. Brandon Norbury. Robin Owens. Joseph Turnbull. Jamie Williams. Alex Worrell. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Magazine Journalism, I present Lauren Evans. Bryony Fox. Amrita Johal. Kate Lockie. Tyler Savage. Marie Scully. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Vera Steiger. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Sports Journalism, I present Jake Adkin. Ethan Ames. Ashley Colburn. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Jack Cousin. Jack Davies. Benjamin Emmett. Alexander Gibbings. Harry Hawthorne. Lewis Hobbs. Millie Horn. Connor Hum. Charles Jones. Jake Jones. James Larson. Harry Lawton. Tanaka Mavera. Thomas Ryer. George Rogan. Jordan Rushworth. Charlie Russell. George Sanders. Billy Stevenson. Kane Stiles. Matthew Sweeting. Alex Thurston. The following graduate is also the recipient of the School of Arts and Communication Prize, Jonathan Whitfield. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of awards and prizes from the School of Arts and Communication.
I now invite the Pro-Chancellor, Mr. John Battle, to give his address.
My Lord Bishop, Vice-chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it falls to me to be the first to address, on behalf of us all, our graduates. And it's my privilege, really, just to offer a few words of congratulation and gratitude and encouragement for the future. Today we publicly recognise your commitment and dedication over the past 3 or 4 years, and for most of you, for years of study and hard work, of which you should be rightly proud. It's a real achievement, and it deserves our sincere congratulations today. And I thought the whoops and cheers were marvellous and well deserved. First, a word of gratitude, really, particularly to that host of supporters through your study years, parents, carers, loved ones, special friends, companions, but not least our teachers, who we should always gratefully acknowledge. Often they never know the real support and deep influence that they make on our lives, and how much perhaps sometimes that small word of encouragement can be the making of us in the future. And today I want to suggest that that word and work of encouragement now passes to you, our graduates. It's been remarked that in our turbulent and troubled times, that it's marked by increased polarization on the one hand and increased isolation. And the dynamics of those two twin forces are squeezing out any real hope for the future. The critic Raymond Williams warned at the turn of our century that what characterizes our culture is a pervasive pessimism, a loss of a sense of a future, that life can be different and better. But recently, at an international youth forum held in Rome, Pope Francis, he acknowledged what he called the dark realities of modern life facing young people today. But he urged young people now to be the light in the darkness, not to be afraid of stepping forward and making their mark on the world, leading us forward to a new future of respect for everyone. And he reminded us that in today's world, in Pope Benedict's words, there's a crisis not of faith, but it's a crisis rather of hope. I remember back in 1987, it was the year I had the privilege of being elected to Parliament. There was a film that appeared that year called Cry Freedom, about the life of a young man, Steve Biko, who gave his life campaigning against apartheid in South Africa. And at one point in the film, he was billed to speak at a rally in the Soweto football stadium. But it was too risky for him to appear on the stage. They felt he'd be shot if he stepped forward. So they kept him in the back of the van. And he sent a message to that rally in the dark through the speaker system. And what he called out was this: even in these circumstances, we must develop hope. And they're words that I've carried with me. And I think that's the challenge now. Not short-term optimism, but developing real, sustainable hope. And as the great St. Augustine pointed out, hope has two beautiful daughters. They're called anger and courage, surprisingly. And as we've seen on our televisions 50 years ago this week, Neil Armstrong stepped out of the Apollo 11 spacecraft onto the surface of the moon. I was 18 at the time. That moon landing was a tremendous event in our experience. And in the celebratory words of the Vatican's scientific theologian, said this: it made us recognize the importance of our aspirations, the importance of our dreams. It tells us about us and our capacities to invent, to discover that which has never been seen before, that which has never been walked on or found. I think also significantly, Neil Armstrong looked back at the beautiful planet Earth and reminded us always to remember that it's a fragile resource. So as the next phase of your life journey opens up, it will be a future of great challenges. So the task entrusted to you now is to go out and shape the new future in the communities in which you will live and work, using all the knowledge, skills and experience to develop that hope, using your personal development built on here at Leeds Trinity to work for a better society for all and to inspire with hope and new vision those you live and work with in the future, in whatever capacity you will find yourselves, to transform our world for the better. So perhaps take it to heart and make a reality that phrase that others often say, you are the future. So don't hesitate to step forward. And as Pope Francis stressed, don't be afraid of dreaming big. And dare I suggest to those of us who are getting older, I think we've to work a bit harder to open up space for our young people to thrive and shine. St. Catherine of Siena, a doctor of the church, wrote to a young person in the troubled times of the 14th century. And she wrote this: "If you are who you should be, you will set not just your locality, but the whole world on fire." So together, perhaps we invite you, our new graduates, to go forward from today, working to encourage, to challenge, and to inspire. And finally, perhaps can I suggest you keep in touch with your friends, your peers, but also the staff and teachers here at Leeds Trinity. Let us in on your future journey, because your personal journeys from now on will lead others into a better future. So again, congratulations from us all here. Make the most of enjoying today, and all the very best for your future.
I now invite Chris Dow, Vice President-elect of the Students' Union, to introduce the student vote of thanks.
Vice-chancellor. Leeds Trinity puts the students' heart and in its community and mission. I am very honoured to represent today the Students' Union and introduce the students' vote of thanks. I'm particularly pleased to welcome this person because of his volunteering and engagement work with the Students' Union. So please welcome to the stage Joseph Nelson.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Your Grace Bishop Marcus, respected guests, academic staff, friends, and fellow graduates. When I first received the email asking me to give this vote of thanks, I wondered if they'd sent it to the wrong person. When I was sure that it was indeed intended for me, I began to wonder what on earth I could say. After all, university has had its ups and its downs, and indeed some real struggles for me, as I'm sure it has for all of us. However, in amongst these, there have been moments that have really changed me and that will stay with me for the rest of my life. Change can be very challenging. First coming to Trinity was a very big change, a difficult change. Indeed, when I started at Trinity, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life other than a passion for my subject. 3 years later, and I'm still not sure what I want to do. However, that does not mean that I've gained nothing from my time at Trinity. I've gained experience with 2 very different work-based placements, one working in university chaplaincy and the other in local government. I would not have necessarily envisioned myself working in these areas, but they gave me valuable skills and insight that I will take with me into the challenging world of the workplace that I could never have learnt without these placements. There have been times at university that have been a real struggle. In such moments, I have faced real challenges and changes. I would not have been able to get through these without the support of my progress tutor, Dr. Patricia Kelly. This is an experience of support that I'm confident is reflected across the student body. At Trinity, we have received excellent guidance that has helped us to embrace change and to do the best we can. And for this, we are indebted to so very many members of staff. I personally, and many others in this room, are also indebted to the different support services across the university, to the librarians, the Learning Hub staff, our PLMs, the chaplaincy, the catering staff, the My Future team, and the counselling services, to name but a few. Without these services, so many of us could not have made it to this day. During my time at university, I had the privilege of being involved with the Students' Union as a students' trustee, and I can honestly say that my experience of working with the union has enriched me and given me skills and confidence that I will use for the rest of my life. The union, the sports teams and the societies, and the events that these groups run across the university have given so many of us laughs, moments of learning, and above all, friendships that will last a lifetime. I would like to give a special thanks to our teaching staff. I know that for me, the lecturers in our TRS department have been an inspiration and have allowed us such freedom to explore topics that range from the controversial to the fantastical, whilst always challenging us to seek to be the best that we can be. I would personally like to thank Dr. Patricia Kelly, Dr. Anne-Marie Mealy, Dr. Suzanne Owen, and Dr. Josh Pockland, who have been inspirations to me. I would also like to thank all the lecturing staff here at Trinity for everything that they do. As a humanities student, my degree does not lead to many obvious jobs. Very often today, such degrees can be seen by many as being worthless or pointless. One thing above all that I have learnt from being at Trinity is that we are a name, not a number. People matter. This is what humanities, arts and communications teach us. The value and dignity of every single human life. I believe that the central Christian ethos of Trinity is that every human life has immense dignity, value, and worth. In September, I'll be working with the Leeds University's chaplaincy and hopefully eventually going into further study. I hope that I can take this ethos with me and can make a positive difference to the lives of students in the changes and trials of life, just as the staff here have made a difference in mine. We have all changed as a result of our time at Trinity, and change, as I've said, can be scary. We change again as we go forward into our future. However, this time we go into change knowing that we belong, that we are valued and part of a Leeds Trinity family where we are supported and cared for. Now, my fellow coursemates will probably be surprised that I haven't mentioned John Henry Newman, as apparently I do so in nearly every other conversation. Not to disappoint, I will end with a quote from Newman. To live is to change, and to be perfect is to have changed often. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. You're all invited to the reception to be held in the atrium. And may I now ask you please to stand for the ceremony procession.